everyone, I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing Love and Hip Hop New York Season 5, Episode 3. Now the show starts off where it left off last week with Tyra and Peter having lunch with their kids. You know, when Peter was supposed to be with Amina for their lunch date, he is over here with Tyra discussing trips to Barbados. So they're sitting there talking, and Amina walks up, and like the little boy's tapping him. I'm like, Daddy, ain't that lady you with? And Peter's like, oh snap, I'm in trouble. So she's like, we were supposed to be having dinner on our little date, and you're here with Tyra and your kids. Like, what's good? So she storms off. He goes after her. She sits down on the curb and she's crying. He's like, man, get up off that curb. You're looking ridiculous right now, man. Get up. You got no time to be having you on the curb crying. So he don't know what to do. So he goes back over there to Tyra. He's like, man, she over there sitting on the curb and crying. I can't get her up. She making me look in and feel bad. And Tyra's like, I'll go talk to her. And Tyra goes over there. It seemed like she went over there with good intentions, and then like it turned left real quick. So she's like, I mean, if you're good about that curve, man, you pregnant and everything. And she's like, why he was supposed to be with me? And Tyra's like, look, I told you, this is my family. I told you that from the beginning. This is my family. When you have your baby, you'll understand what I'm going through, but, you know, I don't really care about your feelings right now because I told you this is my family. So, I mean, I need you to get up. Come on, baby, let's get up and let's get you into your car. And you go ahead and go home and you think about what I said. But, you know, I'm not feeling sorry for you right now because you came and swooped along while me and Peter, we wasn't at the best, but, you know, you knew we was in a relationship, and I guess you felt that since he married you that he was going to be faithful and he wasn't going to be coming over here to me, but that is far from the truth. So you go ahead and get in your car, girl. We may be seeing each other later, but right now, me and Peter, we fit to finish our little get together with our sons. Now, you drive safe now. That's the vibe I was getting. She's like, girl, ain't nobody got time for you. You know the deal. You know how Peter is. So you go ahead and go home and get some rest, and you'll probably be home in a few days. So Rich Dollars and Cisco meets up. Cisco need to get some stuff off his chest. You know, he's kind of hurt right now because, you know, he didn't have these trust issues. And before he come to find out, Diamond got a 60-year-old child that he ain't never known about. And made matters worse that she was saying that the child was a dog. But he's going on about, you know, he been going on and on about, I have trust issues. I don't know if I can trust you. Then come to find out, he has a 6-month-old child. Now, they've been together for 2 years. So, of course, he was cheating. I guess he went over there to drop off his daughter to the mother of his child house, and I don't know, they had sex, and now she didn't have a 6-month-old baby. So now I'm like, really, Cisco? You have all these trust issues, but you was one out there cheating and getting folks pregnant. Now, Diamond was way in the wrong. She should have told you from the beginning. Yes, like after y'all done met, y'all done hung out, be like, hey, I have a 6-year-old, well, at the time I have a 4-year-old, 4-year-old child. This is what it is. Instead of trying to keep the man and lying about the child, what would you go wait till after y'all got married to be like, oh yeah, I forgot to mention this like years ago, but I got a child and she gonna be coming to live with us. Isn't that great? But you know, they both wrong in the situation, and Rich is like, oh my goodness, I thought my doggone this situation was messed up, but y'all both lying to each other. Y'all got kids that neither one of them y'all knew about. Like, what's going on? So Erica meets up with her friend because, you know, she going through it. Cindy and already found pictures of her when she was in Miami, pouring champagne all on girls, getting turned up, and Cindy's not really liking this. And you know, Erica, she's feeling bad for what happened because she really loves Cindy and everything, and she wants this to work, and she know that. I guess Erica, when she's in that moment and she's a little bit drunk and she's with her fans, anything's, you know, liable to happen. But friend over there, over there's like, hold up, no, saying she ain't, all innocent in herself. Because I was somewhere and I looked outside and I saw Sin's car. Now, does Sin have the only one original, no other car out there? Because, like, to go from that looks like Sin's car, unless, you was walking by and, Sin got personalized license plates or something distinctive about her car that you knew it was hers. Because, like, just be like, oh, that looks like Sin's car. Let me go over there. But, okay, we're going to go with that. He's like, I go up to the car, and she in the car with some dude, and she on the passenger side. So, and to find out that some, word on the street is, Sin is with this dude, and they've been together for a while. So now Erica's like, oh. So that's why, Sin is all on the defense, and she getting down on me because she's projecting her feelings of she's after cheating and doing whatever, and she's pushing that all on me. So yeah, I'm having a talk with that girl, had me over here feeling bad, and I ain't even really did nothing. Okay, I'm gonna have a talk with that girl. So your boy Mendeecees is like, yeah, I gotta get rid of this prison weight. I was in there eating snacks and getting fat, so I gotta get sexy again, because gotta keep my woman happy. I gotta look good and everything. So he decides to work out with Yandy and her cousin. And as the cousin walks off, he ain't really feeling the new Yandy, mainly her new boobs. But she was like, I want to get I guess. After she got pregnant, had her baby, her body changed, mainly her boobs. And she was like, I want them to be back the way they were. So, yes, I had surgery done. She talked to him about it. He seemed happy, but, like, now that they're there, he's like, you taking pictures and doing all this stuff. This is supposed to be for me, not for the rest of the world to see. But, it's like, I talked to you about this before I got this done, so why are you mad now? But he's like, that was when I didn't really see them, and now I'm seeing people's reaction and everything. I ain't really liking it. I'm seeing you all on Instagram and all this stuff, and your boy Mendeecees ain't really feeling that. So Erica and Sin meet up to talk, and when Erica sits down, I immediately notice the anger in her face. And why Sin didn't notice that is beyond me, because she with Erica, so she knows when Erica's mad and when she's happy, because usually Erica's always happy and smiling and ooh, I'm in love, but right now she's doing this yeah, she giving you the and yeah, just one word answers, and it's written all over her face. And you would have thought Sin would have looked up and been like, hold up, something ain't right. Erica's looking kind of mean and mad right now, so maybe I should change my tone, because Erica's liable to just go off at any time and punch, slap, or choke somebody. So maybe I should change my attitude. But I guess Sin was in her emotions and she didn't see the looks on Erica's face. So she steady got her finger all on Erica's face, and Erica took it for a while. But it's only so long that she can do that. So she explodes. They get to arguing. They get to standing up, and it looked like a slap. But later on, Erica said she was just trying to touch Sin's face, and Sin took it the wrong way. But to me, it looks like a slap. So Erica was like, "You dead to me. You done. It's over with. I wipe my hands of you. Deuces, get out my life, it's over." And Sin's like, I can't believe she touched my face. She touched my face. Oh my gosh, she touched my face. And I guess she's like, she never would have thought that Erica would have put hands on her. But Erica's that violent girl, so hey. So Peter finally shows up home after being gone for 3-4 months. It ain't been that long, but he been gone for a minute. And Amina, she's stressing upset. She's like, I went to the doctor and said the baby, she's too small for 35 weeks. He's been like, why didn't you tell me? She's like, when if I had a chance to tell you? When you was out at lunch with Tara and y'all kids? When you was at the studio? When you was at all the many other places you've been in? You ain't been home. I was going to tell you when we was going to have our little luncheon together, but guess what? You didn't show up. Like, really, Peter, you mad because you ain't getting information? Maybe if you was home more often, you could get information what's going on with your pregnant wife. And you would think now more than ever you would be home, because she's 35 weeks. She got a little over a month left to go. And like this time she could go at any minute. You know, stress, that ain't good for her or the baby. And now you mad because you're not getting the information? I'm like, really? But he says he gonna do better. But you know, this is Peter Gunz we talking about. So Cisco goes to speak with his mom, you know, talk about Diamond, because he realized it's her fault that he's like that, because it all stems from his childhood and what was going on in her life, where she was trying to get her life better. He feels that like she neglected him when she was trying to get herself together. He didn't really go all into it, but he was like, you know, it's her fault. I'm like this. I have trust issues because of you, Mom. I felt when I needed you the most, you was the first woman to hurt me. I was a child and you wasn't there for me. So now I can't trust women. Not that, you know, you the most trustworthy person yourself, but he's realizing that, hey, I really, really like Diamond. You know, had to like her somewhat if you didn't introduce her to your mama. But, you know, he realizes, you know, I hurt this girl and, you know, I need to do better, but, you know better, you do better. So hopefully he knows better now so he can do better. But we're going to see how this all plays out next week. So, yeah. So Tara goes to speak with Yandy about how Amina rolled up on her, Peter, and the kids when they was out having their little lunch. And how she had to, like, somewhat, I guess, her version of comforting Amina, I guess. And then she goes on to say, yeah, Peter want to take us to Barbados. Yandy's like, to Barbados, you and the kids? No, that's not a family vacation. Disney World, Disneyland, maybe SeaWorld, Six Flags, but Barbados, that's romantic written all over it. He wants to go there so he can have sex with you if y'all not already having sex already. He wants to go on a romantic vacation with you. And Tara, she doesn't see it that way, but yeah, it's like, girl, you tripping. What's going on with you? Do you not see this? You got on them, like, glasses where you can't see nothing. I'm going to need you to get focused, girl. Focus. This is a romantic vacation that this man is trying to go on. This ain't nothing got nothing to do with the kids. This is all about you. And Tara, I guess she don't see it. But, like, Yandy sees it clearly. Like, girl, what's wrong with you? That ain't no family vacation going to Barbados. No, you take your kids to Six Flags, Disney World, something like that. I need to get right. That's how Yandy was. So Yandy and Mendici decided to get tattoos of each other's name. They go to Black Ink, which, by the way, did that show get canceled? Is it coming back? I need somebody to let me know. Anyways, they go there and they are going to surprise each other. Mendici got Yandy's name on his wrist. And Yandy got Mendici's name on her finger, which I know that had to hurt because that's like all kind of bones and tendons right there. They was both over there hollering. I think it's a both tattoo for both of them. It's surely first tattoo for Mendici. He's like, man, this is hurting you scorching my skin falling off, all this other stuff. But she's like, you can really know, you got to know I love this man. There ain't no way in the world I'm getting no other man's name tattoo or a tattoo period on my body if I didn't really love this man. So it's Amina's baby shower, which Erica has thrown for her. It was supposed to be her and Sin, but since her and Sin are not talking, she had to do it herself. And Sin comes up and they speak. Erica, she's all ready to like, okay, I just want to squash all that went down. I was wrong when I tried to touch your face and you felt I was trying to slap you. I love you. I want to get back together. I want to make up. And Sin was like, you know, I'm tired of going through with this with you, Erica. Or Erica, however she said it. She be cracking up me when she says her name. But anyways, she's like, I'm tired of going through this. I'm tired of every other day I'm seeing you with pictures of different girls. I'm tired of this. I just don't want to do this no more. You hurt me to the core. Well, she didn't say that, but she's like, you hurt me. And I don't know how we're going to, fix this right now. So Diamond and Cisco meet up. Guess that little talk with his mama made him realize, hey, I do love Diamond. I want to be with her. So they out at some club together. He's announcing that, hey, this is my girl Diamond. She's happy because he's finally publicly announcing that this is his girl. But he needs to tell her some things. So he's like, okay, I need to tell you something. Immediately, she's like, this ain't good because, people say stuff like that. It's usually followed by some crazy news. So he was like, well, I want to let you know that I have a 6-month-old child. And she's like, now what now? Now, you was getting ready to be that I had a child before we met. Granted, I lied about it, but you got a 6-month-old child. And next week, she want to know about the woman. But we're going to talk about that next week. So, yeah. That was the gist of my review. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people watching my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.